Brooke, and today I have a one tray 3 ways for you. So I got my Dollar General rack out. Here it is. I know right now Dollar General doesn't have that. It's that type of store, but Hobby Lobby has a couple that are similar shape in their spring line and in their regular section. So depending on when you go in, you might get it 40% off, or if you're over in the regular section, you can get it for 50% off. So just be aware of that they do have some trays in like both sections, I've noticed. Get one very similar to that, and then these videos will definitely help you decorate that tray for whatever you want to decorate it for, because I got a lot of videos out there. I think we're coming up on a year with this tray. I'm gonna have to see. So let me tell you a little bit about the trays that I designed this time. So one of them's kind of a thrifted kitchen tray, and then the other one I went more kind of pre-spring with the flowers and the pastels and stuff, and then the other one I just kind of went very neutral, like a welcoming tray, succulents, you know, just kind of whatever I had. So these trays I just sat down with my regular decor. I learned that I needed a sign, and then that kind of was my stepping point. I was trying to use like items and stuff, and I just couldn't like get the tray out. So once I picked a sign, I could kind of go with like a flow there with me. So that's how these trays all started. I picked a sign, and then I was able to kind of figure in what else I wanted to do. It's all just my regular decor I have stored in my closet. I hope you enjoy. First tray is my Gather thrifted kitchen tray. So like I said, I had to start with the sign. For this one, I started with my Gather sign, and then from there I just started adding thrifted items that I thought would be fun and go with it. So let's fill out the top first. So I just grabbed one of my little spice containers, and then I grabbed this little green jar I have, and this I do have to set on a riser, otherwise it doesn't fit in there. And then some recent finds I got are these little votive holders. They still have some sticky tape on them, but I just thought they could be cute little vases or like stack them. I like the color, the orange and the purple color. I thought that would be versatile for a lot of different things. And then of course, any thrifted tiered tray would not happen without my little brass candlestick. So I did pop that up in the back. And then now let's move to the bottom, because with this big sign, I don't do a lot on the sides. I still do some just because I like how it looks, but you probably won't have to do anything, but you know how I like my trays full. So one of my first things I wanted to do was my little yellow teapot. I just thought that would be fun because I was thinking like Gather kitchen, and this doesn't fit on there, so I will stick a little wood slice on it just so it sits a little nicer. And then I recently picked up these little low containers. I don't know, I like the green. I just thought they were super little and cute. These would be super cute little breads. You'd each get your own little bread. So I just thought they'd be good filler in the back for something different. Of course, the other candlestick. So I stuck that down here. And I tried all sorts of things right here. And I landed on my new little sugar dish. And this is just a threshold sugar dish. I wish I could find the creamer to go with it, because I think that's just a really cute set. I haven't looked at my Target yet to see if they have the little creamer picture, but I can't get it online. And then so up here for my Gather sign, I just grabbed my little brown barrel jug and thought that peeking out just looked kind of cute. And then these little mixing bowls is what I'm calling them. I don't know exactly what they were for. There's 4 of them there. And then I just have those on the other side. And of course I thought it needed something a little extra, so I just grabbed these cute little blooms that I have from Hobby Lobby, and you can tell I've bent them a lot because look, it's all coming out. I need to get my wire cutters and trim that up a bit. And then these side flowers always fall off. So I thought the white would look cute up there. I took the like peachy pinky ones I have and just kind of hung them out of the mixing bowls. And then down at the bottom, I took my dark pink ones and just kind of put it there in the middle just to add a little bit more color, add that greenery, and then fill in kind of the vase and stuff so it doesn't look so empty. So here's my first thrifted tray. So for this tray, the sign I decided to start with was my Love You More sign. And I just thought this was a good everyday pre-spring coming off of Valentine's kind of tray. And then the other 2 items I really wanted to use on this tray were this new canister I got with the pink speckles. And I put that down here. And then also these pink striped bowls. And I'm just loving This needs to sit on a riser. I am just loving these two together. They just pair so well together in my opinion. Pretty happy that I picked these up after Christmas. Target has some super cute ones out right now. They got blue, green, another pink, but they're all like designed on there, and then floral ones like yellows and pinks and greens, and I'm leaning towards those, but I probably don't need them, but they are just super cute. Let's fill in this tray. Where I kind of started with this tray was I did the top. I've been itching to use my little bear that I found at Goodwill for like $1 or something. And I just couldn't find a tray for like Valentine's. But then this tray came along and I had the perfect spot to put her in because she's kind of in a different position. And then I thought that the like pink kind of peachy colors just blended in with my bowls and my little canister just perfect. So I was super excited when I got to use her. And so then I just kind of filled in the top around her. I put in a bud vase behind her. I wanted to add something over here with like a little color. So I grabbed 2 of my little mini coffee mugs. I grabbed the white one and then the teal one. I thought that would also be just kind of a nice pop of color, you know, that kind of goes with the other 2. For the middle tray, I grabbed this green bud vase. The back to fill in over here, I have this little like metal basket. And of course, I'm going to lay it on its side. I don't know why, I just love to do that. I love to lay things on their side. I think it gives it like a different vantage point and just texture. And sometimes those things don't fit upright, so I think that's another reason I've tended to lean them on their side. And then for the bottom, I grabbed another little bud vase. This is kind of an orangey, peachy colored one. I grabbed my light green lantern because I just thought that would fit so well with the other colors on this tray. And then I did also set this gray vase here in the back. This one has chipped up so bad. It's a dollar spot one, so it looks really like aged and vintage anymore. I don't know if I'm doing that in my drawers of stuff. Probably am. But I just kind of stuck that back here. You can't see it perfectly, but you know how I like to have my trays full and just filled in. So the next step was to pick out some flowers. I wanted to go with the kind of peachy pink color, you know, for the bowls and for the little girl. So I just grabbed these peach flowers that I have. Once again, once again, Hobby Lobby over by the faux fruit and things like that. Got one up there. And then I'm going to put one down here at the bottom and then one in the middle here. And then of course I couldn't just leave that basket by itself. So I was going through my stuff and like picking out, I had my leaves greenery, but I just thought that was maybe just a little too vibrant. So I grabbed my lamb's ear because that's just a little more muted for this tray. So I stuck a sprig of lamb's ear in there. And then I thought this needed it down here at the bottom just a little bit. And then I plucked off just a little bit from that one to put here by my little girl. And there's just my simple muted everyday tray. So for my tray, I started with this welcome sign and I just put it up here on the top. I didn't know if I wanted it like this or like this, so I just kind of set it up here and dealt with it later. As I was going through my things, I was like, okay, welcome. Kind of like if you had this sitting on like a front entryway table or, you know, just kind of simple, fun, bright. So I saw my little bird cage. I thought that would be cute in here with the black and the white. I grabbed my little black and white house. I thought that would be cute. Set that down there. And these are getting a little chipped up. I'm sure that'd be easy just to fill in with like a permanent marker, wouldn't it? I like to always put something in this bird cage, and I didn't really want to use flowers since I kind of used that in the last 2 trays. I tried to put a succulent in here, just like this kind of succulent, and it just didn't work with the stick. And then I remembered I had these 2 little succulents, you know, from the Target dollar spot over the years. I tried both of them in there, and I ended up liking the taller one a little better in there. I thought the short one was just a little too squat for in there. there. And this is how I kind of came up then to use my succulents in the tray. So then down at the bottom, I really wanted to use my black and white check because I just thought it looked good with everything else. Little riser. And then I have this, and it's kind of a terracotta. It's more of like a smooth. It doesn't feel like terracotta, but it still like blends with that kind of orange theme. I thought that would look really cute down there. And then of course, if I'm gonna have my little bird cage, I wanted to use my bird, my little white one. And man, is he dirty. I really need to figure something out to clean him or just paint him again or something. So I just filled that in. And then up on the top, I really wanted to put this succulent like back here behind the sign. But as you can see, it's really small. So I just got a couple of my wood slices, pop those in there. And then he just elevates up nice right behind my little sign. And so now it was time to fill in like the rest of the spots in the background. I chose this little watering can, succulents. I just thought it was cute. I grabbed this little milk can I thought would be cute, kind of over here. And then I grabbed this other little olive kind of bucket I have and set it back here. I wanted to use some other fillers, so I went with my like white creamer. I thought that looked super cute. Just sitting in the back, blends in the white of the house, the white of the bird. And then I also have my black creamer that I put down here. I think I'm gonna flip-flop those. I like it better like this. And then my succulents are spaced a little better. So then of course I wanted to put something up in there, and I kind of wanted to use like that wood texture I have back on that creamer. So I just grabbed my little spoons. I love these little spoons. I use them constantly. I want to say those are from the fall. I don't know if they have them in the spring or not. I thought it needed just a little more greenery. I have a little spots that seem a little empty, so I put a little more filler there. And there's my little welcome tray. This one would be easy to flip around things or, you know, interchange things. You have different colored, you want to use flowers, then you could easily use flowers and greenery. I mean, you have any sort of metal decor, you can just flip it out. So I thought this was different from the other ones, but still has that neutral palette that you could use every day, pretty much year round if you liked. I think succulents, they live in your house, they live year round unless you're me and kill them. There's my final tray. Well, that was my one tray 3 ways. I hope you enjoyed all my everyday pre-spring tier trays. I love making everyday trays, and I tend to lean towards like the pastels and the florals, and definitely blue for my house. I don't know, when I'm just thinking everyday, I always like to throw in that little bit of like teal kind of color. It's hard for me just to do like straight up neutrals like whites and blacks and greens. I just always like that pop of color, but I try to give you as neutral as I can if that's your decor, or if you love to go colorful, I try to give you that too, so you can kind of lean it either way. Remember, these are just inspiration videos for you to look at and go, oh, I have something similar, or oh, I really like that kind of layout, and use what you have. You don't need to run out to the store. So remember that. Let me know down in the comments what tray you like the best, and hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.